Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a team from the Big 10, a crew looking to make a statement. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team is out there, ready to get this bowl game underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Cyclones offense will get the first possession of the game. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time. The defense was able to get a negative play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They're setting up the screen. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That that time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Offense gets set for second down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Still on his feet at the 45. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Catch in the middle, it's Coffee. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
And now this offense will take the field again. The give to the back. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys maybe that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really
just steamrolling his way through. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Gets it out quickly. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Wide open downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Got out of trouble and throws. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Samuel.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Gage. Get it out on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen, almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And the try is no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that done. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
The Cyclones will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now the offense will come onto the field again. We are locked up to start the second half. And, guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. 2 very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way. So for this offense right here, this drive, to start off the second half, David, they need to put something together and really put pressure on the opponent.
And the thing I like about bowl games, man, is they're exciting. You go for it more on fourth down, less to lose, not as uptight. So I look for this second half to be fun, to be wild, to be loose.
Now on first down from the 30. The give to the back. At the 45 on its way. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Big fullback's got it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play?
And you give it to the big boy. I like that. Those guys are really stout. They're usually not very tall, thick as can be, used to hitting linebackers. That's what they chew on linebackers for a living. I love when you give them the football, they lower their shoulder and get that first down for you.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking downfield, it's Gage. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Got some room to run. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight, it's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Working that left side now. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. They go to the ground. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it! Touchdown, Iowa State! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. To the air, it's Gage. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Makes the grab. It's Samuel. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew.
And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Oh, man, and that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
Got his man quickly. On the move at the 30. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Cyclones want to move quickly. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. From the gun, running back on the move. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the scene.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclone!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Gage. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Lets it fly. Got his man all by himself. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. There's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This is